Thank you for taking time from your busy schedules to participate in this first ever 4A's Thought Leader Conference on agency compensation. I'd particularly like to thank the industry leaders who have volunteered their time and energy and thinking to participate in today's summit, and I'd like to particularly applaud the efforts of the 4A's Finance Committee. The background to this summit is that agency compensation is a growing industry problem. It is a ubiquitous challenge. The amount that advertisers want to pay to compensate agencies is under intense scrutiny. And the ubiquitous nature of this scrutiny affects agencies, small and large, general market agencies, as well as specialists. The theme for today's discussions is built around the concept that by sharing best practices from the best in the business, we can improve the landscape for all 4A's members. So we encourage you to work with this content, share it with your colleagues, discuss it among your management team, and develop the compensation standards and practices that your agency needs in order to be successful. Throughout today's session, you will hear reference to the 4A's position paper on agency compensation transformation. This position paper, which was developed by the Finance Committee of the 4A's and approved by the 4A's board, talks about 4 fundamental steps that you should take to transform confirmation at your agency. First, you, the senior management of your agency, must become involved in the transformation of compensation. It cannot be delegated to mid and lower levels of the organization. And for client service handlers and agency principals, it cannot be delegated to your finance department. Second, we have the opportunity to transform the discussion about compensation to be a discussion based on the value of agency services and the benefits of those agency services to the client's business. Third, we encourage you to adopt compensation principles at your agency. The things that you fundamentally believe in, the values that you subscribe to, the things that you always expect to include within any compensation framework in order for you to be successful so that your clients can be successful. And finally, developing adequate compensation and negotiating compensation is a team sport. It must include agency management and principles as well as agency finance and legal, and it also must include on the marketer side not just their procurement organization, but also their marketing management. As the kickoff to today's summit, which is entitled, How to Get Paid What You Are Worth Now, we are fortunate to have some of the true iconic leaders in our business today. And these leaders include Andrew Robertson of BBD&O, John Seifert of Ogilvy and Mather, Tom Bernardin of Leo Burnett, and Chuck Porter of Crispin, Porter and Bogusky. These gentlemen are going to talk about the compensation imperative, and they're going to share their thinking in terms of the steps the industry can and should take to transform compensation. So let's turn the program over to these thought leaders and the compensation imperative.